Hey, John Kavakis here with another edition of My Take, and we're looking at Goldvarg's 1961 Impala SS convertible today. I've got both colors here, top down. Wait till you see the interiors on this car. They are absolutely stunning. Let's talk about the early 60s for just a minute before we take a look at the models. 1961 was a milestone year for car design. We were entering a new age. The Kennedys were in the White House. They had images of being young, lean, and mean. The economy was booming, and we were going to the moon. Car design was ready for something fresh, and just as lean and mean as the times felt. Keep in mind, the 61 models were introduced in September of 1960, the beginning of a brand new decade. GM and Ford made decisive steps to put behind them the fins and heavy chrome accents that were so endearing of the designs of the 50s. They felt the public was ready for a change. Onto this stage stepped the brand new Chevrolets. They were a bold departure from the 60 models. They looked and felt light and lithe, only about an inch overall shorter than the 60s, yet they looked nimble, they looked sleek, and they looked low, and they reeked of a fresh start for a new decade. The new top-of-the-line models were called Super Sports. Oh boy, that went on to become legendary. Their logo became an icon, a symbol of some of the most famous big block, full-size factory hot rods to ever come out of Detroit. The SS really meant something. So Goldvarg is offering the SS convertibles in two colors, green with a turquoise interior and white with a red interior. Let's get them on the turntable and take a look at them. The first thing you're going to see on these are the colors. They pop. This is something Goldvarg does so well. The color choices are imaginative, they go well together, and in this case here, they're emblematic of the period. They're just beautiful. Take a look at this front and rear end detail. The lensing is good. We've seen that from Goldvarg before. The badging is just phenomenal, but the fidelity on this just rises up to the surface, a very realistic look to it. These shots from the sides show just how crisp the castings are for these cars. The detail is really, really well rendered. That side spear is perfect in its proportion. The badging, again, something that we've seen from Goldvarg so frequently. Badging is just fantastic. The antenna sitting in the back, very classy looking. Windshield surrounds, well done. I've heard some comments about the skirts, but back in my day, at least in the neighborhood I grew up in, skirts were the final touch on your new car. They personalized it. They made it uniquely yours. Probably more common than some folks think. Take a look at these interiors. I'm telling you, this is the next battleground for 143rd resin models. The interiors and the dashes, and Goldvarg has nailed these interiors. The dash is very realistic looking. Look at those side panels on the doors. All the right jewelry is on there, the right textures, the right colors. The seats look realistic. The interiors just really top off this model and add to the realism. One last look at the cars. They're beautiful. I think they've done a really good job on them. The great thing about this is they're selling for $109. You can get them direct from Goldvarg. You can probably pick them up at your dealers. They're running out pretty quickly. But what Goldvarg has been able to do is maintain the value in these. He's kept the prices down, and I think we just need to thank him for that. Really high quality models at a low price. What more could you ask for? Hey, that was Goldvarg's 1961 Impala SS convertible. I told you the interior was stunning. Just a beautiful model. If you want one, you ought to be in touch with Sergio right away. They're selling out. Contact your favorite dealer. Whatever you got to do, grab them before they're gone. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your time. Do me a favor. If you liked the video, would you give me a like in the bottom right-hand corner there? And of course, we'd love to have you a subscriber. I'll be back again real soon with new videos.